and you see Ryan Tannehill.
One of the things that has really impressed me about Terrence early in his career, had some injuries that slowed his development. And now, he's a guy that I think you can put.
Just Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game. Things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled. And
just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw, it's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 4 catches, 61 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw his Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Henry again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here. End up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. On the return is Pettis. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jacobs stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because The entire game, he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jacobs now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. and in at the 22. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill shoves him aside, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
52
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some strong running. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A give to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Raiders offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking sideline, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 12. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
there you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now
and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A sack there by Rasheem Green. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. first down. It's Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. McCrane able to knock this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 123 yards rushing for him now. day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 35 on second down, Tannehill.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Tannehill on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Trent Sherfield with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 1. 1:52 to play. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Carr. This is Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Carr to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Throwing his Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Here's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on for Tennessee. They will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.